Hour being 7:30, we do have a quorum. We'll call the Board of Health meeting of the 4th of June. I believe it's June already. Call it to order. First thing on our agenda, 7:30, is the approval of minutes from May 21st. Looks like we do have enough folks that were participating that were here last time to be able to vote on it. Looks like we have, double check, Mona, Rachel, and myself. Yeah, we do. So I think Brenda, you were missing, so you would abstain to that. But any comments or questions or any changes on the minutes from anybody?
So I do. So in regards to the lifeguard variance for the town pools, I thought this didn't pass because Rachel and I were opposed, and you and Stefan were for. So
Correct. Yeah, that was actually gonna be my comment too, is if there's a way, because it's rare that we don't have something that passes for a reason. Is there a way to make a note on that, or do we usually make a note that says pass or didn't pass?
Yeah, we definitely can make a note on that for sure.
because it says the Board of Health grant the variance, which we didn't, right? We couldn't grant it.
Well, I made the motion
Not
to grant it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was just the motion that was made.
We'll make an edit like kind of motion denied, kind of, then it will illustrate that the motion was not passed through, even though, because yeah, the motion, you're right, you did say word it in that manner, so we'd keep it that way, but then at the bottom, we'll just make a note of that.
Very good.
Right, because I mean, it does specify, I mean, it goes into details, and these conditions include the implementation of a safety stand down protocol, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's going like we approved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so but the motion would remain the same because that was the motion that was put forth, but then the vote on the side underneath the vote, we'll make sure it's obviously noting that it was not a passing vote because it was technically a tie vote.
Right.
Cool. That would be my only comment that I had on there also. Anybody have anything else? Then we will entertain a motion.
Okay, I'll make a motion in regards to the May 21st, 2024 Board of Health meeting. The Board of Health approves the minute as amended.
Motion's been made. Do we hear a second?
I can second. Oh,
Oh, Brenda, yeah, we can't have you second. You were not present.
oh, I wasn't present. That's right. No.
Yeah. So Rachel will take your second.
Okay.
And then we'll
Mhm.
vote. We'll go around the horn. So we'll start with Mona,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
and Brenda. You'd abstain?
I'm abstaining.
Perfect. And then I will vote to approve. So 3-0-1. Minutes are accepted as amended. All right, next on our agenda is the planning board request for comment. First one is Union Square Village.
So this is a site plan approval. So the proposed project is the construction of 15 detached single-family condominium homes, as well as the access drives, utilities, and related stormwater management. The Board of Health last saw this project at its March 5th, 2024 meeting and voted unanimously that the Board of Health is not in favor of new construction with the wetlands and has their longstanding stance on protecting the wetlands, as well as residents from humor vector-borne illnesses. The board urges the applicant as well as future homeowners to adopt standard best practices for standing water treatments and mosquito mitigation, as well as working of Norfolk County mosquito control, as well as recommending sidewalks to promote a safe environment and both trash and recycling for residents in compliance with the Massachusetts waste ban. The project would utilize town water and town sewer. So you can see here the plan. We have the detached units. We have some streetlights here highlighted in yellow. And then we have the edge of the wetlands here in green. In pink is the 25 no disturb buffer zone. And then in blue here is the 100-foot buffer zone.
Yeah, so I have a question. The recommendation for the sidewalks and the trash and recycling, was that part of our recommendations on the during the March 5th meeting? Or
So-
you're at today, like for today's meeting?
So that's what the board voted on March 5th. However, when we saw it on March 5th, it was actually put forth by the zoning board. That's who requested the comments. So they might not have taken it into consideration because it is more of a planning board comment. So that's why I added it up there just so the board can see that that was the past motion.
Okay, okay. All right, so that was, basically there is nothing new to approve except just reiterate, right, comments from that.
Yeah, nothing new to the plan itself, just seeing it from a different board.
Right.
Good. So any questions from anybody? And if that is all it is, then we'll entertain a motion regarding the planning board's request for comments, though we have made comments for that was the Board of, we saw it last time for the Board of Appeals. No, what was it last time?
Yes, correct. Board of
Okay,
Appeals, and then this
thank
time from the planning board.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Anybody want to make a motion regarding this?
I'll make a motion in regards to the Union Square Village site plan approval. The Board of Health would like to reiterate the comments from the March 5th, 2024 meeting. And I guess that's it. Just reiterate all the comments.
Sure.
'Cause-
And no additional comments. Huh? All right, a motion's been made. Do you hear a second?
I can second.
Thank you, Rachel.
Welcome.
Motion been made and second. Any other comments? Then we'll vote. We'll start with Brenda
Aye.
and Mona,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
and I also. So 400. Thank you much. Next on the agenda is 7:35, and I guess there's nobody else on the call for any of these, I imagine, right? I could see. Nope. Okay. And then the second is on our agenda is the site of plan approval and special permit for GW Hilltop.
Yep, so this includes the construction of a luxury vehicle storage facility, as well as office space with paved parking areas, stormwater management, and utility service connections, and then the landscaping improvements as well. This project will utilize town water and have on-site sewage disposal. Soil testing was conducted in September by Crossman Engineering, as well as witnessed by us in the health department. The health department recommends that both trash and recycling is provided in accordance with the Massachusetts waste ban. And that noting that the septic system construction permit would be required to be filed with the health department.
So I
So
have a
this-
question.
Oh, sure, go ahead, Mona.
So what's a luxury vehicle storage facility? Is that like a caravan or what is it? Like,
It's a car barn, so it's they're basically just storing vehicles. So whether it's for, I think it's for like viewing purposes for people to come in and see like the luxury vehicles.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So my understanding is that they're not selling cars.
Oh.
Hmm.
They're just storing them. Is it like one owner, do you know, or?
I'm
Right.
not too sure on the specifics, if it's one person with a lot of cars or whether they rent out spaces. I'm not too sure on how the specifics of it work.
But do we know like the purpose of this? Are they, because I see like an office space, like are they gonna be renting? Are they gonna be, what is it? I mean, if they're not gonna be selling, what are they gonna be doing? We don't know.
So yeah, I think it's like if you yourself own a luxury vehicle and you don't have storage for it, you can store it there.
Oh, so it's like a parking facility for people with luxurious vehicle they want to
Maybe
store,
like
like
vintage vehicles, things like that, exactly.
like ancient cars, like restored like that. Okay. I see.
I don't think my Kia minivan's gonna make the threshold, but out of curiosity, where is this on Route 1? Just
So
place it.
it's right in front of Hilltop. So this is Route 1, and then Hilltop is like right where my cursor is.
Hmm.
And then if you're familiar with, I believe it's Dry Creek is right here.
Mm.
Okay. Trying to place, what else is near there? You know, I'm trying to think of where that is. I'm trying to place it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back to the perk test and see what was around. I think there's like a, if you go up Route 1 a little bit, there's like a doggy vet, like they do like a neuro vet up there.
Also, sorry to interrupt. I'm just looking at the map. So like not far from Divino Winery, like the home.
And the car wash too, the new
Oh,
car
okay.
wash.
Rojo
It's
Road.
if you're
Rojo's,
heading
oh, okay.
towards, yeah, if you're heading towards Walpole, it's on your right, right before you get to the car wash.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. All right, so Hilltop now makes sense. Okay, good. And that's currently a vacant lot?
Yes.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Great. Well, I mean, it's definitely
For
Route 1
business.
auto mile, right? That's the place to have it. Cool. All right, any other questions or any comments from anybody? No wetland issues.
No, not that were noted on the plan.
Any
Okay, so
health department, Megan?
Nope, no, we went out, we did perk testing, that went well. So I anticipate they'd get us the plan and that would be, we do the septic review.
anything, obviously this hopefully just storage, there's some detail, so I'm assuming they're doing some detailing of the cars, but any chemicals, anything like that, they'd have to apply for a permit that was over thresholds and all that anyways, right?
Yes, correct. So
Okay.
if they were to have up to over 50 gallons of liquid hazardous material, they would need to file with us.
But at this
And-
point, like the only information we have is it's just a parking area. It's not like to do any work or right.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Great. Anybody want to make a motion regarding this request for comments from the planning board?
Yeah. I
I'll
can make it.
Oh, Mona, you've been busy. Why don't I try one?
Okay, go ahead.
I'll make a motion regarding the GW Hilltop Planning Board request for comments. The Board of Health would like to remind the applicant they must go through the proper septic permitting process, as well as abide by Mass State waste regs by having trash as well as recycling facilities available on site, and remind the applicant if they are using any chemicals above thresholds, they must know those and thresholds and communicate to the Board of Health and apply for appropriate permits if they're exceeded.
I'll second that.
Did I miss anything? Does that seem everything?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Motion
got it.
made and seconded. Any other comments? Then we can vote. Brenda
Aye.
and Mona
Aye.
and Rachel.
Aye.
And I also. So comments are posted for 0-0. And the last thing we had on ours is the summer schedule.
Yes, so we definitely still have a meeting to make a decision, but I figured we could start the conversation, I guess. I know Stefan's not on. So we are queued up to meet on June 18th. And then again, typically we meet the first and third Tuesdays of the month. But in the months of July and August, we do go down to one meeting per month. And I know we haven't always aligned with the first and third, depending on everyone's schedules and obviously the holiday.
Okay. Yeah, maybe if there's any interest in selecting the dates, and then we can have them added to the minutes. Then on the 18th, we can formalize them. Does that sound okay?
I think that sounds good, especially because if we have like animal permits coming up, it's nice for them to know ahead of time as to what meeting they'll get on the agenda for.
Very good. Anybody have any issues in July, specifically the 9th or 23rd or 16th? Anything work better than if we're going to do one for July?
I was thinking since there are 5 Tuesdays in July, maybe we can pick the middle one, the 16th. It's away from the 4th of July weekend.
All right, then let's propose July 16th, and then August. We're down to 4 again. So any objection to something like the 13th, maybe?
Perfect.
Does that work? Okay.
That sounds good. Yeah, because we will meet again on September 3rd. So I think the 13th is good to give it spread out.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, let's propose those. We'll put in the minutes. Then on the 18th, we can vote on it and give the authorization to act on our behalf.
Okay,
Pretty good.
Sounds
that's
good.
good.
Great. Anything else we have?
No, that's all we have for tonight.
Well, nice and short.
Just
7:45.
remember,
Oh,
you
please,
guys,
Rachel.
I'm not here on the 18th.
Okay.
So you're gonna want to make sure you have a quorum. And I'm totally fine with those 2 dates. So
Perfect.
Thank you for that, Rachel.
no
Awesome.
problem.
Mona, you okay with and Brenda, you okay with the 18th?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
So I also, so at least we should have the 3. If we can get Stefan in, that's great.
Mhm.
Sounds perfect.
Good. Any actually I'll ask Melissa, any communications from anybody about the associate member role? Have you
So
heard?
no, I haven't heard anything since the email that I sent you, but hopefully Richard has an individual interested in possibly being or filling the associate board member. So we welcome that.
Oh, good.
It is
Yeah.
a super easy process, especially if there's no one else competing for the position, which as far as I know, there isn't anyone. So he would just be appointed by the select board and then easily able to attend our meetings. So
Good. Well, I'll have to give him a little poke and remind him how we would value his time. So
definitely,
good.
if I can reach out, let me know as well.
Awesome.
All right.
Great. Anything else for the board?
No, that's all.
All right, then we will make a entertain a motion to close the meeting. We want to make a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay,
Good.
and I will second, and we'll vote. Mona,
Aye.
Brenda,
Aye.
and Rachel.
I
I also. So call the Board of Health meeting closed, 7:45. 7:47. My apologies. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Thank
Take
you.
All
care.
right,
Thank
bye
you.
now.
Have a good night.
bye-bye.